Welcome everyone, today we'll have a special Diablo news digest. In this video, we'll have a look at all the information we know about the 6th class for Diablo 4. And there's a lot of hints and also teasers from the official trailers of Diablo 3 and also Diablo 4 about the new Holy Knight or Valkyrie class that will be coming into Diablo 4. So this video, as you can see behind me, we have a lot of official art from Diablo itself to reveal and also to tease what class may be coming. Maybe it's a paladin, maybe it's a holy class, which we'll talk about in more details. We'll have a look at how the Knights of Valkyrie will operate in terms of the lore and how this could lead to the new class. Of course, the holy class we're talking about. And we'll also have a look at a lot of hints in the official website that was previously given to hint about the paladin or the holy class. So here we get to see more of the in-game footages and also models from open beta. At the second part of the video, we'll also talk about what we can expect from the new class, and the potential of this new class having extra gear slot, which is very similar to the rogue, and also the potential of having an angelic Valkyrie transformation for the new class. So we'll go into some of the speculations of the new class after looking at all the information from officially the teasers of the new class. And of course, in order to give you guys something extra, one of our fans actually made a fan-made trailer for the 6th class. So let's have a look at this at the start of the video. And of course, this is all made from Diablo 3 and also Diablo 4 cutscenes.
For you.
You can see all the paladins, right? So there's a lot of paladins in this trailer too, as I saw. That could be one of the new class's powers.
True in his holy name. Blessed be the light.
This is actually a really good trailer when I first time watched it. Really reminds me of the paladins here. Of course, they are paladins. And the trailer also comes back to here. So this is how in Diablo 3, Tyrael actually fell from the heavens and become immortal. So this is how the trailer was hinting that the 6th class may be an angel fallen from the heavens and becoming a holy knight or maybe a Valkyrie. So this is actually really nice, right? So yeah, that was the trailer that was given to me by one of the fans. And over here, how he made it was he combined both of the trailers from GameSpot, so the Diablo 4 trailers, and also the Diablo 3 trailers from Act 1 cutscenes. So if you guys are interested, I have the links for those as well. And of course, in this video, I also learned a lot from Riker and also over here from Dark Lord Dash about different, classes of that'll be coming into Diablo 4 and what are the hints behind it as well. So I learned a lot. And if you guys do want to have a look at the videos, I have the links available for you guys. So coming over to notes, hopefully you guys enjoy this fan-made Diablo 4 Holy Knight Angel class trailer. So one of our fans actually combined the two Diablo trailers together to make it so that it looks like, the angels are falling from heaven. And there's a lot of hints and also from official media for Diablo 4 about this particular holy class. Now, a lot of players were calling this the Valkyrie or the Fallen Angel. I think this could be also a Holy Knight. And the theme of this class is that you will be wielding holy powers. So you will use a lot of holy powers and, there's a lot of hints. So let's go through this together. Now, one of the first official hints that was provided by Diablo was around 2019. This is one of the artwork about Diablo 4 with different classes that will be coming to the game, including the Barbarian, the Druid, and also the Sorceress. Notice the playable character classes is depicted in the artwork. And here we can see another official artwork with angels. And one of the highlights is angels and also Lilith. Notice the angels will have different angelic wings, and also the angels are hooded. So the combination of those two official artwork is kind of revealing what might be coming next. One of the highlights we want to notice is that angels do not show their faces. Now the next part, let's jump over to this one. This is also one of the official art from Diablo. And notice that this one, you get to see the Rogue, the Sorceress, the Barbarian, the Druid, the Necromancer, and also the 6th class. Now, I'm sure you guys might have seen this one, and maybe you have seen this one. People were saying this is definitely the Paladin. But one thing to notice, this might not be the Paladin, because we do have Paladins, of course. It's a high chance this is a holy class. But notice that this class wields a shield and also a spear. And this is also very similar to what we saw in the trailers of all the paladins that was actually over here, right? So notice the army of paladins. And the highlight is this class actually have wings like the angels. So we're coming back over here, we can see the wings from the official artwork. Those wings were from angels, but angels do not show their faces. While over here, you can see that the face of the mortal is shown. So this is showing that it is highly likely this is a holy class that have features from the angels. And we'll talk about this in more of the laws on the next part. So this is one of the reasons if we come back to the fan-made trailers, you get to see the angel here, Terror loses his wings and joins the mortal, right? So here you get to see the angel fighting among the other playable classes. So as we keep going here, you get to see the notes over here, the combat style and how this is likely not an angel, but rather a playable class. So as we keep going, we get to see different laws and different notes of the Knights of Zakarum. And those are a religious order led by Pervia, I believe, the female character that we saw over here. So this is the character I was mentioning, the character that was standing over here. And she is in the, the part 1, act 1 of Diablo 4 open beta. And you get to meet her as well. So those knights were led by her. Now the Knights of Zakarum have this special symbol that is shown a lot in Diablo 4. So if we come over to the lore over here, you can see the Knights of Zakarum, their churches utilizes 2 paladin orders, the Protector of the World and also the Hand of Zakarum. Now the second team of Zakarum Knights have defected. Now what that means is they actually become corrupted. And this also means that the potential of a holy knight or maybe a fallen angel. So this is coming back to the idea that this could be a Valkyrie class or maybe a fallen angel, kind of fallen knight class, which could be interesting. We always get the holy knight. Maybe this knight can use both of the darker powers or maybe the holy powers. Now as we keep going with the official teasers and also hints about the new class, if we have a look at the class chosen screen for Diablo 4, you can see those are the 5 classes that is in the game. We get to see the Necromancer, we get to see the Druid, we get to see the Rogue, we get to see the Sorcerers. Actually, the Barbarians over here looks like really like the Rogue, right? The Barbarians over here. So this was what we have now during the open beta. But if you look down here, previously it was highlighted that the classes that were revealed was a hidden class that was here. Not as later we discovered this is the Necromancer. But people were saying if you look at the shade of the character and also the posture, this might not be the Necromancer. Maybe this was initially intended for the Holy class. So notice that previously there was only 4 champions during the development of Diablo 4. And later it was kind of planned and also determined that there will be a 6th class for Diablo, likely coming with the expansion. And notice it looks kind of representing this particular shape of the class, which is likely going to be a Holy Knight class that will be coming to Diablo 4 in the expansion. Now, a lot of fans have noticed that there are characters which are kind of NPCs in Diablo Open Beta, and this is one of the images players were talking about. So this is a character model of something that may represent the baseline of a Holy Knight or a Paladin. So here again, we can see this one. This is actually coming from Open Beta. So my next question is, seeing all those information, what can we kind of speculate and what can we expect with a new class for Diablo 4? And this of course will affect our playstyle and our expectations of what's to come. So coming over to our second part, after looking at all the official teasers, reveals, and the hints about the new class, let's speculate what may be happening with the new class. So the first thing we can kind of assure or highlight is this new class will wield holy powers, and very similar to the trailer we saw over here, you get to see the angels actually casting a lot of holy spells, and they could be holy transformations for this class. So here we can see the angel powers that actually have a buff on your allies and also a demoralizing buff on the demons. And again, we can see over here, one of the Diablo 4 trailers, angels have special abilities that flies into the enemies and also potentially transformation with the wings, right? So it is quite interesting, and from what I can take from understanding of Diablo 4 in open beta, is that the first thing we can focus on is what weapon would this main class use? Now, this particular holy class is likely going to use spears. This can be one-handed spears, two-handed spears as main weapons. And after that, this class will be wearing heavy armor and also can equip a shield. Now, if you guys remember in Diablo 3, there is a special type of shield called a tower shield, which are huge shields, which is also kind of represented by the shield holding by the paladins in the trailer. Notice they're much bigger than the necromancer's shield, and currently we only have one class that can hold a shield. So it is very likely we'll have another class that can hold a shield. And this shield will be a version of the heavier shield that provides you with more defensive capacities, maybe more thorn, and maybe more blocking and also damage reduction. So what that leads to us is, if you guys remember the rogue specialization, or not really specialization, the rogue special perks, the rogue actually can equip another two-hand weapon, which is a bow. So this allows the rogue to have two one-hand weapons and also one two-hand weapon. What we might expect from this holy class is, this class might be able to equip one two-handed weapon and also one shield, which gives it a 13 item slot. So normally classes have 12 item slots, rogue have 13 item slots, and also barbarian have 14 item slots. So this could be a very likely, chances of this happening. Now, of course, this is my personal speculations, but I think we have a good guess on this one. Now, similar to the Paladin classes, we can see a lot of holy powers, auras. And if you guys remember with, Paladin in Diablo 3, there is a form of transformation. What I'm thinking is, there is a potential to have a Valkyrie or a fallen angel transformation, or maybe angelic transformation, which will give us gigantic wings, just like the trailer we saw, right? So you see the transformation and also the angels flying towards the enemy. And this can be a massive highlight. So a combination of angelic powers and also holy powers could be really good for this class. And this will also be a twist around of the existing Paladin class. And this is why coming back over here, we get to hear a lot of names called the Valkyrie or the Fallen Angel for this class of the Holy Knight. Now finally, what do we think about when would this class come out for Diablo 4? So usually with the games of Diablo, the launch of the expansion will come about 1 year time after the launch of the game, or maybe a little shorter or maybe a little longer. There is a very small chance this will come in the seasons, and this will be a free class. And this will actually give super good reviews on Diablo 4 if they did this, without players having to pay for this, and this could be incredible. But what is likely going to happen is, around season 4 to 7, so around 9 to 18 month time after the launch of Diablo 4, depending on the popularity of the game, and also the schedule of different seasons, and also how much money they're making with the cash shop, they might be revealing this class as a boost of audience, and also expansion to the story, to the playing mechanics, and maybe expansion to a new zone. And this will likely come in with a holy class, which we're very excited for. And let me know what you guys think about this class in the comments below, guys. I am a big fan of Paladin in Diablo 3, and I was the top of the leaderboard for hardcore for a week during the time of, I think, season 7 or 6, or maybe season 3. I forgot exactly, but I had really good time with Paladin. And quite excited to see all the information and also hints officially from Diablo 4 about this class. And let me know what you guys think in the comments. Would you be excited to play this class, and how would you play this class if you can choose between the Valkyries, Holy Knight, or the Fallen Angel? Now before you go, and if you guys didn't know, we have a new YouTube channel. And if you guys haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe and check out the behind the scenes and also fun clips and also more stories about us. And then you get to know me a little more personally instead of just reading the news and also the games, right? So I want to share a little bit more with you guys. So make sure you check this channel out if you're interested about Matt and also Uni. She's really funny too, and she's really shy. So I want to give her a surprise and do a shout out for the new channel to get some subscribers. Thank you guys. I'll see you guys next time.